Are you ready to let some shit go today, Janine?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I need to. I need to be ready to let some shit go.
Absolutely.
I'm really hoping that you can help motivate me because this is really not a good area of mine. I am not good at this. So
I mean, I'm not either. It's like an ultimate challenge. Probably for the both of us. But we can probably like talk through it.
we can talk through it.
Totally talk through it.
Okay.
After I take another shot.
So for our listeners that have no idea what the hell we're talking about,
We're talking about letting things go. Is it a challenge? Is it easy for you? You want to add any more
Me?
to it?
no, that's about it.
Yeah, because
Yeah. Is it a challenge? Is it easy for you?
a lot of the stuff that we like try to make topics on here are things that are challenges for us.
Yeah.
So we can kind of just, bounce it back and forth, talk
Right.
through it, and
You guys are our therapy. I don't have a therapist.
This
This
is
is
our
my therapy. This is it. Like seriously.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, let's try to get through this one. So,
Oh, I have a question.
okay.
What probably, because I'm trying to think like how can we just dive right on into it?
You're right.
As of, well, yeah, I guess what's one of the most recent things that has been like super difficult for you to let go? Like you moved past it, but you're still holding on, just a little something is still there.
My old life.
Elaborate.
I am a newly mom of 2,
Right.
and I waited a really long time to have kids. So I had a lot of life, right? I did wait a long time. I was 39 when I had my first baby.
I just feel like timing was
No, I agree.
okay.
But that's what I'm trying to get to. So imagine I wasn't young when I had my first kid.
Right.
So I've had a lot of just me time is the point I'm getting at.
Yeah.
Like it's only been me for all those years, and then all of a sudden everything changes.
Right.
And as I love my babies, I love the time, I love all the moments. I love seeing their beautiful little faces and how amazing they are. But 24/7,
There's a whole prerequisite every time. It's always
because I'm trying to explain how you can be so enamored and in
Right.
love with
Right.
a situation,
but also
at the
stressed out.
but also
and overwhelmed.
very
and-
overwhelmed,
yeah.
and thinking about how your life used to be at times.
Right.
It's human to say to know that I used to be able to sleep for 8 hours, like didn't have to get up for nobody or nothing.
Right.
I've been worked my own type of jobs for a really long time. Been an entrepreneur, bartended. So I haven't had a 9 to 5 since I was probably 21. Like,
Right.
so answering to people and having like now it's like you got to do what they say do. Like they are the new bosses. Like
They run
seriously,
your life.
that movie Boss Baby is
Yeah.
for real. So yeah, my old life in a sense, because just being able to get up and go, and it's constantly thrown in my face because Keith still has his life, which used to be a lot of my life.
Right.
And now, so I'm constantly seeing how easy it is for him to just go
Yes.
use the bathroom and shower and
Oh, I
leave.
can. Yeah.
And I have to say, hey, can somebody come watch my babies? So
So your
I'm trying
old
to
life.
get my old life. I'm trying to get to a place where I don't get sad or disappointed at things. And I know it's gonna be hard, but so yeah, that's the most recent thing. What about you?
That's funny. That's cute.
Yeah, whatever.
I guess I would ask, well, what's one that's not most recent that you feel like it is literally still on you? It's almost like, not that you haven't been able to say your piece, but you just still still a little resentment there, still a little
Oh, girl.
regret. Or,
Listen, I'm loyal to a fault, right?
Yeah.
So it's a lot of people that I put a lot of time and energy into that it was hard for me to cut off.
yeah.
That I still resent not cutting off sooner.
Okay.
I won't really drop any names, but it's definitely some situationships, some friendships, some business relationships. That I feel like because I'm such a loyal person that I missed out on a lot of opportunities holding on to things that should have been done a long time ago,
I feel like my challenge is like when to let go.
Of course.
Because I feel like I'll always hold out hope, just even in smallest amount that, they're just going through something.
Yeah.
Or, I'll make excuses.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
It's scary.
yeah,
Because you don't know what's on the other side of that.
exactly. But now that I'm trying to not be such a people pleaser and just realize, like, at the end of the day, everybody's projecting, honestly, and they're operating from a place of, the level of where they're healed.
Yeah.
You can't take it as personal, and you have to just be selfish, I guess, in a sense, and say, yeah, I'm good. It's time.
Yeah.
But that whole I'm good, it's time, that's
the
a
hard
challenge.
part.
Yeah. Like, I've stayed in relationships, I've stayed in friendships for far too long.
Yeah.
Where, just like even with friendships, there's red flags with friendships.
Yeah.
I mean, just like with relationships, there's
Yeah.
red flags with friendships.
Yeah, it is.
And I feel like I definitely overlooked a lot
No, yeah.
with friends, and it just, I got, getting older, it makes sense now.
Yeah.
Like, while we're no longer friends, but yeah, that whole being able to know when it's time, that's
the hard part. But I told you that was another 35 thing I told you, because I didn't understand how to step away from things until I got older, and then it was like, and I know at times you would be like, how did you just cut that off? And I'm like, girl, you gonna get there. Girl, after so many times but it's still hard for me in areas, but I do feel like it's a little bit easier now. And especially after having kids, I think it's really becoming easier.
Yeah.
When it comes to people and stuff, because I don't have time for the wrong type of energy in my life.
Yeah.
Nor do I have time to waste time on things that aren't beneficial.
Yeah.
We're not equally pouring into each other. You're not
That part.
right.
That
You're
part.
not contributing anything to my life.
Right.
You're taking away. I can't give anything else.
Yeah.
I'm
Depleted.
I'm depleted. Nothing else. I
do
can't give.
Yeah.
Anything else if you're not pouring back into me. So it's like,
I was gonna say reciprocation is such like a big deal for me.
Yeah.
It's like a deal breaker in a friendship.
Yeah. No,
like
it is.
honestly, because I don't know. I've been through my fair share of overpouring.
Yeah.
And then it's just like I think about certain friendships, and we're still friends to this day, but it's just like I let go of who they were in the moments and memories that we've had, because it's just, they're doing them, and
Right.
I can't keep being like, hey,
Right.
I can't keep doing that. So, and then there's no reciprocation in
Right.
that. So,
What do you feel like will help you get to a place where you can let go easier, or do you feel like you're getting there?
oh, I'm getting there.
Okay.
Because I'm noticing there's non-reciprocation in certain relationships, especially, friendships that I've had for a while. Like I said, I didn't see the red flags to have
Right.
known to cut it off earlier, or not even, I wouldn't even say necessarily cut it off. Like, I feel like just, as my mother used to say all the time, give them arm's length.
Yeah.
You don't have to get rid of them, but, give them arm's length. And, it's funny even thinking about
People
that. I feel
really
like,
show you who they are.
but I feel like I learned that, but then the door was always open.
Of course.
Yeah. So that's,
I think that certain people that don't want to completely close doors because they know the benefit
yeah.
of having you around, right? So I think that's where our challenge comes in, because like you said, even in relationships and friendships, it's like they'll leave a little bit just for you to grab onto that little crumb, thinking that
Exactly.
yeah, they're good, or they'll be okay, or we'll get through this, or And then you realize, like, no, I should have let that go so long ago. I wasted so much time. But I think that, you know, we're both Tauruses, earth signs. Our sign is a bull, you know, like the loyal bull, bro. Like, so we're super loyal. And
to the wrong
we
people.
really try to hold on to people and help and nurture them and
We're like
make
the most
them better.
benefit
and,
of the doubt is ass people.
oh my God, it's disgusting. So yeah, working on that is like, that's been a big challenge for me. I am on the other side of it, I think now.
Yeah.
I think that you are going through the motions where you are headed to the other side of it. But yeah, but on the other side of it, it's a whole different beast. Like I started off saying, now it's about my life, you know, and being able to not regret things and say, you know what, this is where I'm at right now. Embrace this, you know.
You know, another thing that's hard for me to let go is like things that I've been through, right? Like it'll be like, no, this person needs to know like what I experienced, what I've been through. I need to tell them. They need to be wrong and, you know, accept their guilt and all this stuff. And it's just like, gotta let it go.
Does it cause you to have like resentment toward
Oh,
those
absolutely.
people?
It does.
Yeah.
It does. And sometimes I notice that blocks like, I guess my forgiveness journey.
I was about to say, I was just about to ask you,
Yeah.
how good are you at forgiving?
I am the type that'll be like, yeah, I'm over it, but I'm not really over it. Yeah. And I might hold on, you know, have a little disdain for that particular person. Just, it's not enough to be like, oh, I don't fuck with you, but it's just like, you know, I always remember that mental note. It's in the back of my mind, you know, how you did me in a sense.
I mean, that's the whole problem with people doing people wrong, though.
Yeah.
I would say, like, it's not easy to just, because anything can trigger
Oh, for sure.
and spark that memory, and it's
For sure. Oh, for sure.
you know? Yeah, so that's not easy.
It's definitely not.
That's not
It's,
easy.
it's a lot of things that it's scenarios that I've been through, people, family. Yeah, child, it's hard. It's hard.
So where are you at with it right now?
I mean, I stay in therapy. Like she a phone call away, but we haven't really tapped into that. I wanted us to talk about it because I know for a fact, because I've been, you know, front seat to things that you've gone through when it comes to situations that, you know, would cause you to have to let certain things go or may be difficult. And I just felt like, and you know, with me and my friendships, relationships, all the shit I done been through, it's hard as fuck.
Yeah.
I know for me. So,
And, you know, like big careers, like it's hard for people to let go of. How big has that, I mean, how hard has that been for you? Like, are you able, no, that's been kind of easy for you though. That's a conversation we had in the past. You'll be like, okay, I'm done with this and move on to the next thing.
That's not a good thing.
In that sense, it's not.
And it's not that I let it go. It's just that I think that I overthought all of that. Like everything had to line up perfectly in order for me to do it. And I felt like, especially when it came to styling, like, I let people get in my head about that, and I just felt like I needed to take a break. But I didn't let it go. It's still in me. I'm still very capable to go jump back into all of these things that I've done.
Right.
But I think that the biggest thing that I've learned with letting go is that, you know, that forgiveness is really for you. And I think I just been trying to hone in on that.
Yeah.
You know, like, yeah, you were hurt. They hurt you. Like, and especially the situations that have gone on for a length of time. It's been some time and space. It's almost like they hurt you. First of all, look at where you were and look at where you are now.
Yeah.
You know, obviously you can get over anything.
Yeah.
So it's true.
And there's a lesson in everything.
It is.
I know one thing that really changed my life is when I heard the story. I don't know if I've told you this before. Oprah told a story about this girl that she, could not stand, hated her guts, and it was like all these years had passed, and she was walking down the street, and she looked over and saw this girl, and she was just laughing and talking with her friends and doing her thing, and she was like, I'm sitting here holding all of this resentment and anger And this girl has moved on with her life and ain't even thinking about me. Why
wanna
am
press
I
a button,
allowing
but I don't
her?
remember
I
which
know.
one.
Why am I allowing her to be on my mind all of this time and take all of this space up in my mind and my heart and my energy, and she's not even thinking about me. And that really did something for me. I was like, "You right."
Yeah,
like they not even thinking about it. And you sitting there holding on to all of that, making yourself sick and stressed out and mad,
making
and
your
like,
ugly faces,
like looking at stuff, looking for clues and cues and
Girl.
you know, little stuff that they might be saying about you. Like, come on, man. It's like they're not thinking about you. So that's how you should approach everything.
That almost hit you, sir.
You're fine.
That last part that you just said, where it was like, what was it? They're not even thinking about you, and you're worried, and you're stressed out, and this and this and this, and their life is just going on, and
you're consumed with them.
I used to be.
That's what I'm saying, and especially with social media, what they doing? Like, exactly. I ain't never been the one.
Let it go. Let it go.
Mute, block, unfollow. I don't care. And it half the time it's not about them. It's about me.
Oh, for sure.
What I don't want to see. Yeah. What I don't want to be consumed with. What I don't want no triggers. Absolutely. I don't want anything to pop up and it triggers me. Because you can't have my day like that. Yeah. You can't have my minute like that.
You can't live rent free in my mind.
No, you can't. That's it right there, girl. Yeah.
So those are all the gems right there.
All the gems that we dropping. Yeah. I mean, we would love to hear you guys' take on, how hard it's been to let go. Like, has it been a challenge? Yeah, or how to let go. Like, has it been a challenge for you? Or do you have any advice on how we can make it an easier process?
Because we letting shit go in 2022.
We are, man. Letting it go, man.
Fuck all that shit.
This has been cool. A good one, right?
Yeah, I feel like it.
You're lighter. You do?
A little lighter. Go ahead, do your thing.
I'm glad. This is Dropping Gems with Janine
and Joy.
Bye.